Hello everyone, and happy Monday. Hope that you're all having a beautiful day. I had to look down there and check for a second to make sure that the mic was working. I hope that you all had a fantastic weekend as well. I had a great weekend, and I'm looking forward to playing some of the One Piece card game online with you all today. Plebisaurus Rex in the early gang, Cardex Board in the early gang, Susan in the early gang. Thank you and appreciate you all, Cardex Board. I got your giveaway winnings to you on Sunday. Plebisaurus Rex, I shipped out your giveaway winnings to you today as well. So feeling happy about getting everyone's mail shipped off to them and looking forward to playing some fun games today. Also, over the weekend, I picked up an anniversary box of the 2023 Dragon Ball Super card game Premium Edition from the Pokeballers, and I was able to open that up in a video. Thank you, Plebisaurus Rex and others, for watching that as well. And I ended up, Cardex Board let me know that in a sealed display, which a display is a case of 4 boxes, which is what the Pokeballers got, there is guaranteed to be one of the alternate art secret rare, which right now it's priced. I saw that the last sold on Facebook went for around $175, but I think it will definitely go down below that for sure. However, we were able to pick it up from Pokeballers because we snagged it on the second box, so I'm very happy about that. And I'm thinking about potentially grading the card as well because it does look pretty clean. So, oh wow, my opponent chose to go first. So I'm going second. I think I'll keep my hand here because I see the pudding and I see the Parasparrow, and that's enough for me to want to keep my hand. So I can get the 10 drops later as I go on throughout the game. And I'm curious, let me know how your all weekends went, and I hope it was a good one. And I'm talking about the game and y'all can't even see, so we're going to switch over to the display. I jumped into a game already against a Kaido player to warm up. So we're going to draw a card, and I'm going to draw the Dawn, and I'm going to play the Pudding. So we'll search off the top 4 cards of my deck, and I'm going to grab... I already have the 7-cost Linlin, which I actually think I prefer in this matchup over the 8-cost Katakuri. So I'm going to grab a Strucin for an extra 2k. And I'm going to end my turn. In the last One Piece tournament that I played in person, that actually picking a Katakuri over a 2k actually cost me the game because I was 1k counter short. So any counter would have worked, but I had grabbed the Katakuri thinking that I would have been able to play it. But there's if I don't have a good card that I want to send back to my own life, sometimes even playing it isn't the best option. But then sometimes even there's times where I really don't want to send a card back to my opponent's life to give them an extra turn to live. Sometimes in certain matchups, I want to just burn the opponent down before they can get off their big play. I'm also going to throw on some music. Let me know if you can hear the anime lo-fi music. We're going to be playing it in the background. This is a playlist that I haven't listened to before, so hopefully it's good. Jason Paquette says, I have no idea how to play. Weekend was okay, no big polls. Well, Jason, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Right now, my opponent's attacking me. They have 6,000 power, and my leader has 5,000. So I need to offer cards from my hand in order to defend, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take it. And it is a card with a trigger. Trigger effects can be activated only when you're adding the card from your life to your hand. So in this case, I can. I'm going to use the trigger effect, which lets me KO up to one of my opponent's characters, cost 5 or less, and I will KO the Jack that my opponent just played on their turn before. Not too bad. Stelios Lampaka says, hey Albino, how are you doing, Stelios? Hope that you had a good weekend. How was it? There's the 10-cost Charlotte Linlin. So that's the big boss monster of this deck that when we get to 10 Dawn are the resources here. Every turn you get 2 more Dawn, and then you use those to play cards. The number in the top left tells you how many resources it costs to play them. So right now I'm going to attach 1 Dawn, which is going to raise my character's power from 5,000 to 6,000. But then it's also going to activate his ability because it says Dawn times 1 when attacking. So I'm going to attack my opponent's life. I'm going to look at the top of my life. Ooh, this is a good card to have in my life. I'm going to place it at the bottom so that it activates on a turn when my opponent is trying to swing for game. Place in the bottom. Oh, hopefully actually they just don't use it to... Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe they would just use their ability of Kaido to -7 Dawn and trash my opponent's life. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And then, instead of ending my turn, I'm going to play this card, Perospero, for 3 resources. And now I'm going to end my turn. He's really good because he can attack for 5,000, but then on top of that, when you knock him out, I get to look at the top 3 cards of my deck and add one to my hand, so he replaces himself. When every card can be used both offensively in play to attack or defensively, this counter power on the left, cards that can replace themselves are really important. All right, looks like my opponent played another jack. And I'm curious to see what they're going to follow that up with. They have 4 resources left, 4 Dawn left. So they can play another character. They can attach someone to their leader and attack. Or they could leave some up to play a defensive counter event. But I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm not expecting too much right now. 7,000. I'll take that. Oh, another Thunderbolt. 2 in a row. That's crazy. We will use the effect to pop that card. Now we're at 6 resources, which means I can play a Randolph. So I'm going to attach one onto my leader. But before I swing with my leader, I'm going to attack with Perospero. I probably should have just attacked with Perospero right off the bat, rather than telegraphing. But let's see if my opponent is going to use one of the cards from his hand. No, he's not. Or shouldn't assume genders. They're not going to. Life goes in the hand. They're at 5 cards. I will now attack. I'm going to look at using my leader ability. I'm going to look at my top card here. It's another Brule. I'm going to put that on the bottom as well. Wow. So I've got, so far, 2 Thunderbolts and 2 Brule. This has been cracked life. These are your life cards. The object of the game is to eliminate all of the life cards and then do 1 more damage to your opponent. So right now I'm attacking with 7,000. And my opponent is using cards from their hand to go up to 8,000 to defend. I don't know if that was a good call. I feel like that was a terrible call for my opponent. But we'll see. Now I'm going to play the Randolph. He's a homie. Literally. Homies are characters that Big Mom, and I'm playing a Big Mom Pirates deck. Charlotte Katakuri's the, arguably you could say, oh, the Brachio Bomber, KOing the Randolph. And there's the Onigashima Island. That's the card that Kaido really, really wants to see a lot earlier, though. Oh, wow. And then they're trashing one of my life. Okay, interesting. Interesting plays from the Kaido. I'm definitely going to defend out of this. So 6,000. Yeah. We'll Streusen out of that. Ooh, a blocker. But I think I'm going to go with the 7-cost Big Mom. So we'll go 5,000. They'll take, and it looks like it might have had a trigger because they might have thought about using it. We know it's a Brule, double Brule. And then I think I play the Big Mom here, and I think they lose. Because they're probably gonna trash. They give me a life. I'll take it. Either way, I think this is gonna be tough for them to come back from. Yo, King's Pokemon, how are you doing? The weather was nice today, maybe even cooler tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully, Susan. It was really nice today. I agree. It was a good sunrise this morning. I've actually been enjoying getting to work early so that I can catch an even nicer sunrise. Now this is the effect of the Parasparrow. Even though he's KO'd, I get to add a card to my hand. Next turn, I'm going to be playing a 10-cost Lin, so I'll add a 2-cost counter to my hand to use defensively. Oh, wow. So they're trashing another card from my life, and it was the Lin. But yeah, we're going to block this with the Mon that we just picked up. I'm not going to give my opponent any space. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Does anyone in the chat want to play? Ooh, how is Albino today? I'm doing well, Aaron Nickel. I'm doing well. How are you? How's the fantasy football holding up? Susan saying hello to Kings, Pleb, Jason, and Stelios, and Cardex Board. Forced me to make gluten-free brownie, says Susan. Boo, gluten-free. All right, we'll jump over to one more game in the Western. I've been enjoying opening up Pokemon 151, so I'm looking forward to opening up some more Pokemon 151 this Friday. And then what else? Bleach should be arriving this week, and UFC should be arriving this week. So I am looking forward to those a lot greatly. I think I'm going to stream one box each, and I think I'm going to video one box each. Ooh, my opponent is using the Fire Fist Ace. We'll choose to go second. And I will... I'll keep that. Because at least we guaranteed to have a Lin and we have a Pudding. I'm okay with that. The only thing better would be a Parasparrow. Maybe a nice 5-cost Vanilla. But, okay, we're getting a second Charlotte Linlin. Interesting, interesting. We'll play the Pudding. Let's see if we can hit a... Very interesting. I'm tempted to take the Parasparrow over the Lin. I don't see me playing 3 Linlins. I think I'm going to grab the Parasparrow in this case. Normally, I would love to grab the Lin, but after already seeing 2 in my hand, there potentially could be one in my life. I could draw another one. I don't think I need a third. I think if I play 2 against the Ace, I win. I will resolve attack. And normally I'd block a 5k attack like that, but I was kind of hoping to see something like a Parasparrow or Sanji, something that I could play on the next turn. So I was willing to take an attack that I wouldn't otherwise. And we don't have a great 3 play. But you know what we can do? We could do something a little spicy. We could make the Pudding do some work. So we're still going to get an attack off. We're going to put 3 Dawn onto the Pudding and attack into the Ace. Now, I've been seeing some people playing the Beges for 3 and then using a Katakuri later. If I had a Katakuri in hand that I knew I could play on my 8 Dawn turn, then I would consider that line, but I don't. So I'm not going to risk having to draw another card later to make it work. I'll view my top life. There is a Parasparrow that I want to see, so I'll place that on top. Susan says 18 points. That is SmackDown. It got so much better with the brownie. Thanks. How about your day? Good to see you, Susan. Hope your Monday's been amazing. Can we play cross-platform? I'm on Android. We should be able to, Plebisaurus Rex. We should be able to. Oh, I need to end my turn. Kicking, but somehow LOL, 4th straight win. Beat Surge by 18 points. Mwahaha. Aaron Nickel. Impressive. Impressive. That is a strong win. And your 4th straight. Is anyone else 4? Is that 4-0 in the league overall? Who's in 2nd place? But you got to be in 1st place. All right. This one I'll actually take again because I want to play the Parasparrow. We'll ditch the Shirahoshi. I'm down 3 life to 5. That's a little concerning. I'll lose the pudding here. What is my opponent gonna play for 5 resources? All right, they're searching with Izo. I am a little bit worried that they could play some type of event that could just destroy my Parasparrow before I get full value out of, like, at least a swing out of it, but we'll see. We'll see. I do have a lot of cards in my hand, so I can defend some attacks later, and I am potentially going to be playing 2 Big Moms, which will give me 2 life back. Alright. Now here we get to choose between Randolph or Parasparrow. I think we're going to go with Randolph so that I can attack 1 and see my life. Another Parasparrow. I'm going to place that on top. I should have attacked with Parasparrow first so that if this is a trigger... Okay, thank God it's not. Alright. 4 Dawn up for my opponent. That is very weird. And there we go. Oh, so my opponent is just... What? Oh, they trashed an event to give their leader... Okay, interesting. Alright, alright, alright. 4 life to 3. I'm not going to underestimate them, but I think that we're okay. Next turn, I'll play the Parasparrow. I've got a Randolph, my homie, to swing with. I think we're in an okay spot here. Rio357 says, hey, Albino, how's the online going? Yo, it's going well. How you doing, Rio? B-Pop says, Albino, hi. Yo, B-Pop, how are you doing as well? Thanks for joining. Ooh, now the ace is swinging. We had the Randolph popped and swinging for an 8K. Ooh, we will resolve attack and we will drop. Oh, this feels bad. Oh no, it's a double attack. I didn't realize. Oh man. Oh man, I underestimated. This is bad. This is bad. Draw a card. Draw a Dawn. Oh god. Swing, Parasparrow. Swing like you've never swung before. Hit my opponent with the candy canes of truth. No! They're pitching card. They got so much defense. Alright, come on. Come on, Parasparrow. Candy cane of truth. Candy cane of truth. There we go. Alright, we're going to attach 1. And a Mond. At least this is a 2K. Not terrible. But we don't want to take it. I should have defended that Flame Emperor. That was really dumb of me. Alright, let's see what happens. They give me a life. Okay, interesting. I feel like they probably should have just trashed 1 there and gone for the kill next turn, but we shall see. We shall see. My opponent's still got 7 cards in their hand. 2 life to 2 life now, though. Oh, the freaking Flame Emperor. So it's got double attack, so I gotta remember that. Oh, no. I think I defend this. I defend this and I hit them with the Big Mom. And then the pain. And then the pain begins. Oh, and we Big Mommed a Marco out of them. That's pretty good. Alright. Oh, yeah. And they just, yeah, they lost. They had to go for that turn before. That's that. Back to main menu. multiplayer, private, host a private game, copy to clipboard. If you want to play, yo, Pokemon Mash, Filbert Plays, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. If anyone wants to join, you're welcome to join with this join code. We can give it a whirl. I'm going to go grab something to hydrate real quick. Let me know, Pleb, if that is working for you. How you doing, Ash? How you doing, Phil? We got here a little Boar's Head dessert chocolate hummus. Delicious. I bought Phil 8 boxes of Magic the Gathering, Doctor Who, and pulled like nothing, says Pokemon Mash. No! I did see Cardex Board playing that on Sunday at the Dark Side. Cardex Board, if you're still listening, how was it? Are you guys planning on playing the game, Ash, or just collecting? I'm curious to hear how it plays. Let me know, Pleb, if you're able to join through the join code. Otherwise, I might just do another match-made game. OMG, so good. Dip with Nilla wafers? That does sound good. Now I'm eating some Bunch of Crunch. Yo, let's go! Pleb, locking it in with Whitebeard. Alright, we'll take this hand. Neither of the hands that we just saw there were ideal. But we'll take what we got. I also got some gummies. Twizzler gummies from Canada. Made in Canada. Pleb opening up with the Nami. Looks at the top 5 cards of his deck. Reveal 1 Straw Hat other than the Nami and add it to your hand. Very strong card. Getting the Monkey D. Luffy starter deck. Really strong card. That's scary. Nothing I can play turn 1, so I pass. Ooh, the Chopper, my nemesis. Oh wow, 7,000, big swing. I'll take it. No trigger. We're going to attach 1, swing on the leader, look at the top card of my life. Definitely moving that to the bottom. Really good trigger to have in the bottom there. Let's see what Pleb does here. I imagine Pleb blocks this. Either using counter from his hand or a Tony Chopper. Yep, the Otama. Now we'll play Parasparrow. Brûlée is a good option too for 3 Dawn, but Brûlée has counter, Parasparrow does not. And if he gets KO'd, he could potentially help me find a 10 cost Big Mom or some other card. 10 cost Big Mom isn't as important in the Edward Newgate matchup because Newgate's already losing health on their own. Susan says, hello to Pokemon Ash. You got all the snacks? Look yummy. Yes, I'm decked out in snacks. Ooh, there's the Rush Luffy. I think I'll block this with the Amount. I'll take. Okay. Not what I was hoping for, but alright. Probably should have blocked that one. It's okay. Alright. Whitebeard down to 3 life. I'm also down to 3. I was hoping for, off that life, a good 5 cost card that I could play. Don't see it. So I think I'm going to focus into swinging into this Luffy. Maybe clearing the Chopper at the same time. And then playing a Brûlée. The Parasparrow is also very good. Oh my god, 3 Strusens. Not what we want to see in the life against Whitebeard. But we already did see another good card. And there's the Chopper. Now we play Brûlée. I've got to be careful because the Luffy can ignore the blocker of the Brûlée. In the Marco can KO the Brûlée. So maybe the Parasparrow would have been better. But at least we cleared the Chopper. But still, we're going to get some strong attacks coming back at us. Next is going to be our 8-Dawn turn. Pleb's thinking. He's declared an attack with the Monkey D. Luffy, but where is he going to attack? Onto my leader? Or onto my Parasparrow? He just played the Marco this turn, so he can't attack with the Marco, but he can attack with the Edward Newgate. Six cards left in my hand, or in my opponent's hand, and I've got 7. Ooh. The Luffy onto the Katakuri. I'll block with the Strusen. I want to try and maintain some type of life lead because I haven't seen a 10 cost Big Mom yet. I didn't want to use the Strusen there because I might need to use the Strusen. I might need to actually play the Strusen to deal with a Chopper in there. There we see it. I'm tempted to put attack with 7. But I need more. Nope, I'm doing it. I should have looked at my opponent's life, actually, in that case. So they should be able to block this with either a defensive counter or the Chopper, or just any counter out of their hand. That works too. We play the Big Mom, and let's see what my opponent chooses. Are they going to lose a life, or are they going to give us a life? They give us a life. I think losing a life would have been a better call. But we shall see, we shall see. And I'll end my turn here. I wonder what is in that mysterious life that we just added to our hand. Yo, Poketrainer Collectibles, how you doing? We need a game on the sim. You're welcome to play after this. I'm playing Plebisaurus Rex right now from the chat. Whitebeard has a lot of counter power for sure. Make them waste them hand. Yeah, it's the game plan. Try and burn a little here and there. The blockers really throw things off, though. $7,000. I would need to go to 8 to defend. I'll take this. Oh, use the trigger effect. Boom! Pop the Luffy. It was a Thunderbolt that we added. That's why you should probably just trash the life versus giving me a life with the Big Mom ability, because it could be something crazy game-changing like that, like the Thunderbolt. And then probably better to attack with the Rush Luffy first, because if I were to Thunderbolt the Marco, you could bring it back with an event. But I still could have also Thunderbolted the Chopper. But either way, that's going to hurt a little bit. It's not over yet, though. Not over. That's just one of the things that you need to see to potentially win a Whitebeard matchup, is you got to get a little bit lucky. Right? I still don't have a 10-cost Big Mom yet either, and I know that one in my life is not it. So that is a little bit unfortunate, because if I were to 10-cost Big Mom right now, that would feel real good. Alright, let's see. Unless they have a Whitebeard, they're going to lose that card anyways, so a Linlin doesn't fully matter here. I think I have to try and push for a game end. So if they have a Radical Beam, I think I have to just go up to 9. So I have to put... swing and view my top, place that on top. All right, since my opponent took that, oh, do I go for it? It's a really risky play of playing the Streusen and then trashing, because I'm losing 4K counter, which is a lot. Oh, but they... Redhawked? To give minus... Oh, it was a trigger. Minus 10,000 to Linlin. Wow, well that throws off my plans a little bit. Interesting, interesting. Because then I would have just dapped up everything on the Linlin, and I would have destroyed the Chopper and swung for game. That's a little bit of a throws me through a loop. Let's still risk it. Let's risk the biscuit. We'll play the Streusen. On play, we'll use the card action. We'll get rid of the Perospera, which has a trigger. And then we'll get rid of the Chopper. We'll KO. And then we'll attach all the Dawn onto the Perospera and we'll swing for 9,000. And we'll make them burn at least a guard point. And then hope we don't lose. Oh, a Red Hawk. Very strong. And then I'll end my turn and hope that I just don't lose in the crackback. Yo, Panda, how you doing, Panda? Max plays. Caw. Thanks for joining in the chat. Enjoyed your stream yesterday, and I'm looking forward to when you receive the mail that I just sent out to you today. It's gonna be a fun one. There's been something at one of my local gaming stores for a while that I've had my eye on. When you see the bot, it'll be a little beat up. It was beat up like that when I bought it from the store. I swear. OTP's been going crazy. Love the guy. I'm eating a little bunch of crunch right now. I think I'll block that. Pitching 2 cards, a 2,000 and a 1,000 power to boost my power up to 8,000 to get over the 7,000 hump. So now it looks like attacking for 8,000. I'll take that. And then I'll play my trigger for free, which is the Brûlée, which is a blocker. So I can block another attack. That's going to be really tough for my opponent to deal with. So even if they could get through 2 more attacks. Okay, they're playing a Luffy. I think we just block with the Brûlée and go for the kill next turn. They have 2 Dawn left, so they're going to be able to use some type of defensive things. But no blockers. We're going to go for the first big swing. Probably should have just loaded up everything on the Big Mom, but we'll see how this goes. Can Pleb get 10,000 more power to defend the Big Mom? There we go. There's 4,000. 14,000. Oh, close. GG, Pleb. GG. We'll go back to main menu. PKT? Do you wanna get in on the next game? I'll do copy to clipboard. If you want to join in. Both are doing good in school. Max is in middle school now, new building. They had a half day today. Yo, that's awesome. What's the occasion for the half day? I've been loving all the costumes that you've been doing in your streams this month. Dressing up as all the full arts. The Mimikyu and Acerola was a great combo. How did I play? Solid, Pleb. Solid. I think the only decision that particularly stood out to me was with the 7-cost Big Mom. I think you're better off just losing a life there, but you never know. Ooh. The Trafalgar Law. The Trafalgar Law is my nemesis with this deck. I think I will mulligan. Alright, not too much. Too much better. Trafalgar Law is a really, really tough matchup for Katakuri because Trafalgar Law has a lot of blockers that they can play. And not just 1-cost blockers. They can spam a lot of 1-cost blockers, but it's actually that 5-cost Trafalgar Law that is a real pain. Let's see. Thought you would like this deck. It is it's probably the main deck that I play against locally. A lot of players play this deck locally. We don't have a Parasparrow. The double Nami is a strong opening turn 1 for the Trafalgar Law there. We think sometimes, honestly, that alone it just is enough to lose in this matchup. If we see the triple Nami, if we see the Nami next turn, it's GG. Curly Dedan. Ooh, a whiff on the Curly Dedan. We kind of needed that. I'll block that. Tony Chopper. Blocker number 1. I'll let my opponent get the Machina. I'm okay with that. If it was a 5-cost Trafalgar Law or a blocker, we send it to the bottom. I'll play a 4-cost Sanji. I'll end my turn. Sanji's good because he can attack, but he can also be a blocker. I don't know how I'm going to end up using him this match. I will probably allow 1 swing to get through this turn. Because I do want a Randolph to play next turn. Because I'm going to be on 7, so I'm not going to be able to play the Katakuri, but I will be able to play the Katakuri on the 9-dawn turn. That is strong. I will take that. Do I want to take that, though? I do, unfortunately. I will take it. Ooh, I will take that, and I'll play the Shirahoshi. That's not bad. I'm actually going to get rid of 1 Big Mom. And I need the Katakuri, I need the Thunderbolt, I need all these other things. So I'm going to get rid of, crazy enough, the Sanji. Katakuri will be good for my 9-turn play. Because I'm going to put the Shirahoshi back into my life. Seven Dawn here. What do we want to do? I do want to play, so I'm going to put 1, 2. I'll keep that on the top. Chopper. Play the Randolph. I'll swing for 5k. Now that we don't have the chopper, see if we can burn a card. Yeah, we're going to burn a card from the hand. And maybe they'll attack back into the Sanji, which ends up doing the same effect as being a blocker now anyways. So we know that we have... Oh, there's another Nami. Oh, it's probably the same Nami that they switched out using the Trafalgar Law ability. Trafalgar Law's abilities that you can use 2 Dawn. They have 5 characters to return one of the characters to the hand and then play a different one. Do I want to go to 8 to block this? No, I don't. And I will use the trigger effect and I'll get rid of the Zoro. Because by using the trigger effect to get rid of the Zoro, even though I could probably get rid of a better target, at least I'm stopping another attack from coming through. And because he's Rush, he's a character that can particularly get abused and get multiple attacks through in a single turn, which is really cheeky. I don't want to take another attack, though. So I'm going to block, and I'm going to block. There's the chopper. The old faithful chopper. Oh, the Rush Luffy. 7,000 on my blocker, Sanji. I will actually take that. It's probably a better target to hit with the Thunderbolt. There is one, but I don't want to drop it quite yet. So I am gonna use Katakuri. I will send this to the top of my life. I gotta start dealing with the life a little bit. I'm gonna send that to the bottom because I hate that card. All right. And now we await the coming attack. Don't have a lot of defensive power here. But that's why we can use the Shirahoshi. So we'll get rid of the Sparrow. We'll get rid of the Thunderbolt. $7,000 coming through. Do I want to stop that? Yeah, I probably should. Because there's still 7 Dawn left active, so I could be getting a lot of attacks coming through. 7,000. I will take that one. I will use the trigger effect to play the Sparrow. I will block. I will take that. All right, we're in a little bit of a tough spot. Ooh. I don't think I can. So I was thinking about trying to drag the game out with big moms and such. But I don't think I can. I think I need to deal 2 damage. There's 6 cards here. I think I have to Thunderbolt the Chopper and try and go for game here. And land 2 more attacks with 3. 8 Dawn. I think that's what I have to do. Because otherwise, I just lose from all the attacks back. Like, if I were to play the Big Mom, yes, I get an extra life. Yes, they lose a life. But they still have so many attacks left. And I don't have enough cards defensively in my hand to survive those attacks. So I think I just lose based on that. So I think I have to go for game here and hope that they don't have enough to defend. So I will risk it. We'll trash and we'll KO the Tony Chopper. We'll put 5. So they would have to have 3 2Ks to go to 11. And I look at the top card of their life, which I know is a non-counter. So we're swinging for 11 here, and then we're going to swing for again 11, and then for 5. Do they have enough? No Dawn active. A little bit of a gamble. Oh! No cards left in hand. Gotta take the life. And we know it's a non-counter. We got the win with the Katakuri! The Katakuri character. GG's. GG's. That was a good one. That was close. I had to gamble a little bit on that one. Like, smash, and lurking for support. Yo, thank you, Cali, dude. Appreciate you. Hey, Albino, I got my first Poke Slap today from Surge. Yo, that is awesome, T-Dog. Yo, Poke Surge. Speaking of which, Poke Surge flexing the 13 months is what we gambling. LOL. Yo, Poke Surge. Appreciate you being a member for 13 whopping months. That is insane. I took a little bit of a risky play there, and I swung for the biscuit, and it ended up paying off in the One Piece card game. I'm using the Charlotte Katakuri. Loving to hear all of your updates on the series, and looking forward to your stream today as well. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Poke Surge is going live, so make sure you check them out. I'm going to do a match-made game on this one. Shake it up with a little random match. Surge, sheesh gang, says Jeremy Newman in the Zard Mafia. Yo, Jay Newman, the General, how you doing? PKT saying hello to Surge. Surge saying hello to T-Dog and PKT. Woohoo! Tomorrow night, I'll be doing Discord rips of OP05. Yo, Poke Surge, love to hear it. Love to hear it. Do you know what time? I'm playing in a company bowling event tomorrow after work, and then I'm meeting up with a friend from out of town, and we're going to be doing some boxing training tomorrow. But I should be available later in the night. We're meeting up. I should be free later in the night, I think. But hopefully I can make it and watch, because that sounds awesome. Good, fam. How about you, says Jeremy Newman? I'm doing fantastic, Jeremy. Thank you for asking. And I'm glad I was able to get my mail, or your mail, out today. And I'm very, very happy about, I opened up the Dragon Ball Super Anniversary box. Not in the video that I posted today, but I did end up picking up a second box, and from that I got the Goku alternate art. So I'm very, very happy about that. I might end up sending that one into CGC. Yeah, it'll be like 7 to 8 p.m. Nice. I think I should be available then. If you want another match, I will play Magellan. I'd be down for one more match, PKT. One more match. And then I gotta call it. So we'll go host private game. Copy to clipboard. If you want to join, there's the code. I'm gonna put my snacks back in the fridge. I do love my snack time, but then sometimes I have a lot of snacks and I'm like, oh, I don't feel so good. Alright. PKT is choosing the order, first or second. I'll be live tonight at 8. Awesome, T-Dog. What are you covering? Alright. PKT is choosing to go first. We're going to be going second. I will mulligan. Ooh, there's a good hand. Double pudding. I'm happy about that. We'll draw a card. Draw Dawn. We'll play pudding number 1. And we will grab the Sanji. We'll play pudding number 2. What do we'll grab? The Amont. And then we'll end our turn. Not the craziest pudding grabs, but hey, double pudding's better than no pudding. It's also even better than one pudding. Will I block this? I will not. Ooh, I will use the trigger effect, and I will get rid of the Thunderbolt to play a Sanji. That's pretty strong right off the bat. Then we got a Saudi, which is going to be able to play the Minosaurus. So we'll draw a card, draw a Dawn. I'll swing with Sanji. Swing with Katakuri. And then next we're going to play a Sanji. Deploying the Sanji and then passing. Looks like the Rhinoceros is swinging in the Sanji. I'll take that. Ooh, getting to play the Magellan on curve. That's solid. Dawn -1, returning one of my Dawn. On the field to the Dawn deck, I believe. Oh, I have to select. So pretty good effect there. Minuses 1 Dawn from himself, which then also gives plus 1,000 power. I'll take that. And then gets to return 1 of my Dawn back to my deck, which is pretty strong. It's going to delay me a turn from playing the Lin, which is pretty important, actually, to be able to play the Lin on curve. And it's actually going to stop me from being able to play this Sparrow on curve, which is what I was originally planning on. So it does actually significantly throw me off my game. And in doing so, I just put too many Dawn, and probably shouldn't have done that with the Pudding. So I probably should have just played like the Brulee, but... keep that on top so that I can play it next turn and try and regain the aggro tempo control. All right. Defending out of that. And we do have a lot of 8-cost Katakuri. Not a lot of great things to send back to the hands. Probably just block that with a Brulee. I'll take that. The Magellan, though. I will block the Magellan. Ooh, the Queen. The Queen is an annoying blocker card. Ooh, and then swinging for 7,000. Yeah, I'll take that. And now I'll be able to play the Sparrow. I'll trash the Katakuri. 7 Dawn, though, so I'll have the Sparrow to play. I think it's time to try and crack back a little bit. Oh, I probably should have kept that Sanji as a blocker. If your leader is the Impel, I don't really want to KO this card, but I feel like I should. Because otherwise I might just lose. Yep, they're going to take it, though. Draw 2 cards. They got to trash 1. Oh, interesting. Trashing the Queen. It's not really a good sign for me. I think I got to clear this board a little bit. Maybe I should have just kept up the aggro. But the Magellan on curve really threw me off a little bit. I made some other bad decisions. They might block this with the Queen and then maybe use something from their hand to counter out of it. Or just use a 2K counter. Or just outright block it with the Queen. Or just lose the Magellan. Okay, interesting. Oh! I forgot, when it gets KO'd, I return 2 to my... Oh my god, that's devastating. I'm an idiot. That is devastating. Well, we're going to make the most of a bad call on my part. Probably going to block this with the Queen, I'd imagine. Yeah. Yeah. At least we burn a card from the hand. We'll end our turn, but definitely some sloppy plays on my part. We've lost tempo control. We're now down 3 Dawn we've lost. I think that might have been a critical mistake. T-Dog says WWE Raw live reaction show. Thanks for the sub, Surge, says T-Dog. Oh, another blocker Queen. Disgusting. Disgusting. The 5-cost blockers are really, really hard for this deck to deal with. Yeah, I think I lose that Sanji. Huh? Damn, it's laughable. I got no Dawn out here. I'm gonna swing at the Saudi. Wow. It's crazy to think that I could be big momming on this turn. If I wasn't so dumb, why did I switch strategies and start clearing the board? I'm a fool. Ooh. Trashing one card from my hand. Cheeky cheeky. I don't really want to do that. But I guess I'm going to trash this card. That sucks. I guess we'll take the second. We'll take another big mom. Because we kind of almost have to at this point. I think we swing with Sparrow. Force a blocker, maybe some type of counter. Venom Road we're probably going to see. Hell's Judgment. So minus 3,000 as well. If I put one Dawn on, it still would be not enough to do damage. So I think that I'm almost best off playing this and sending this to the top of my life and ending my turn. That could have also been a really dumb call. Sending 6 Dawn back to the top just to be able to use it as a 1k counter and extra life could be foolish. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm trying to survive at this point. I'm trying to claw my way back up. 999 dropping the hearts. Yo, 999, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. Ooh, big swing. Do we want to go up to 9? No. We'll take that. I will block that. Just to make it so there's no chance that we could potentially lose that turn. Draw. And now we'll play Big Mom number 1. Trash the Minnow Koala. We'll add a life. Think I'll swing 5 onto the Drake here. Swing onto the Queen. Try and clear the Queen. Do they defend the Queen? Do they block the Queen? Do they use the other Queen to protect this Queen? Curious to see. Nope, they lose the Queen. And then we'll end turn. Alright, we gotta survive this turn as well. It's not over yet. This is still a dangerous turn. I need to defend 2 lives here. Oh, yeah, we lose that Katakuri. I cannot defend that. I cannot defend that either. Oh, interesting, another Katakuri. I think in this case, we play a Big Mom. We swing the 5 into the Drake, force them to either block or counter something, or just lose the Drake. I think we go into the Drake there. Yeah, we could attack into the life and force a potential checkmate scenario, but I think also attacking the Drake does the same thing. We'll end our turn. Hanambo, looking at the top 5. Ooh, whiffing. That's tough. On an Impel down deck and missing? On Impel down? Sorry, PKT. That's tough. It's not what you want to see at this point. Chillin' says 999. Doofy Luffy says Suppy. Sue Suppy says 999. Ooh, can we... I cannot defend this. As much as I'd like to, I cannot. Wait, can I? I can. Yeah, that's going to be tough. And then we'll do what we did before. Thunderbolt. Swing and swing. I love Thunderbolt. That's probably one of my favorite things to do with this deck is just hard cast Thunderbolt, clear the blocker, swing for game. GG. GG. That was a slug match. Good games. Good games. Absolutely. I think I'm going to wrap it up there and go get some dinner. Maybe hit the gym tonight. But I appreciate all of you hanging out. I'm going to go find someone to raid so we can go drop the Manatee love elsewhere. But I will be back this Friday for a live stream. Pokemon 151, possibly some Bleach, possibly some UFC, but also videos of Bleach, videos of UFC coming in the very near future. Until then, everyone, peace out, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for hanging. I don't see anyone else. That so we'll just early raid PokeSearch. Peace.